Alright, just double checking a few things before I get the stream started. Not that I really need to check something. This is a very last minute stream. There we go. Alright, hello everyone, my name is Oros, and this is, some more Placid Plastic Duck Simulator. There was no way I could say that 10 times fast. Hey. I procrastinated way too much today to do a stream that I actually want to do. So here we are again. We're gonna watch the ducks. Kill a few hours. Maybe chat with people who decide to tune in. I don't really know yet. I just have time to kill. Didn't feel like going to bed early. So we're just going to look at ducks. Also, I think I resolved the issue with the DLC maps, so let's see how this goes. Okay. Oh, shit. Let's pretend we did not see that. Oh, they kept the original names for all of the ducks. Like from the collection. Alright, let me turn this down a bit. Where is that audio coming from? Oh well, I think I got it. But yeah, we have our starter duck from the last stream, Emil. I named him after the crazy knife skull guy from Halo Reach. But yeah, this is what you're gonna see for the next 2 or so hours, so adjust your eyes to this. Hopefully we get some new ducks compared to what I got last time streaming this game. Oh, there's a jukebox there. Okay, so that's what's causing the noise. Alright, I cannot really change where the music comes from. That kind of sucks, but if it gets bad, I'll just turn it down more. But yeah, I honestly did not have enough time to... Oh, we got egg duck. That's kind of... it's got an egg hat. We gotta name this one. Tamako. That is egg in Japanese. Also, it's kind of cute, like Tammy. We're gonna follow Tamako for a bit. I was afraid we would just keep getting the same ducks over and over, but glad we got a new one. So yeah, this is a stream. I got Bongo Cat on the left here. I got a thimble full of vodka that I'll probably be sipping throughout the stream. And I'm just here to chill and watch my ducks. I do like this new place, like this sort of ski resort type vibe. It's got a little ski lift right there, and like a little indoor area next to the fireplace. I like this. That is cool. Oh, we got a new duck. What is this? What is this? It's a milk... It's a milk carton duck. What is... If you can identify this duck, please report any information you have. What do I name you? I don't know milk in other languages. I know leche. That's milk. But... I can't just name everything after foods. It's cool they made a milk carton duck with like a missing persons poster. That is... It's kind of funny. Sorry if you hear random things going on in the background. Let's just say I still have not adjusted the gain at all for my microphone. So... I don't know what's, like, not quite enough to be picked up randomly. Like, I like the mic that I have, this Blue Yeti, that I got, like, a few years back. And I don't really have many problems with it. Like, it's a solid purchase that I got, just for my own, just to have something better than, like, a crappy Turtle Beach microphone, but, like, sometimes I don't know what, like, background noise or, like, hot micing picks up, and... Is that a macaw? It is a macaw. It looks freaky, but it's kind of cool. What do I name you? Where do you even find macaws? Well, let me grab my phone. I actually don't know where the hell do you find these birds. Macaws are... Where the hell do you find these things? I guess in like the Caribbean. Okay. I wonder if there's like popular macaws. I give up. I'm just gonna name you Scarlet because you're red, or Marble Fade Macaw. Perfect. I know a bunch of people who play CSGO, so this is just like... This is perfect. I used to play that game, like, nearly a decade ago. I stopped... Or I really liked it, and I did put money towards the game, but... I think I actually stopped before it became free to play. Mainly just because I got scammed out of all my items. And dumbass teenager me thought I could trust people on the internet. I was lied to. But yeah, this Blue Yeti microphone, it's great, but I don't really know what all the knobs do, even though I've had it for, like, 2 years now. I still think it picks up way too much, but it's just like, every time I try and mess with, like, the gain setting, it's just like, turn it too softly. And I have to literally be, like, French kissing the microphone for it to pick up. But if I, like, that's uncomfortable. But, like, if I turn it too high, it picks up everything in the room. Sometimes it catches me breathing and, like, sipping on beverages. And I know some people like ASMR, but that's probably the last thing they want when they tune into one of my streams. So... Oh, it's Pastel. This one from it's from the last stream, the first stream I did, when I was really running out of ideas for names. I wonder if I could get like a blue gem macaw for the marble fade. Maybe not. You know, maybe I chose a bad idea for a map, considering the jukebox selections. I changed my mind. This is a chill track. Did someone incorporate a fucking woodpecker into their lo-fi track? They did. Okay, that weird choice of sampling, that threw me out of it for a moment, but that's something you see every day. I do think I'd like to try my hand at, like, releasing music in a more professional sense. Like, I remember making songs and, like, random little sampling things, just like... What do I name you? You're just like a meal, but covered in bandages. Why does it remind me of Kat? Also from Halo Reach, where she got shot in the head just, like, completely out of nowhere. Honestly, I can't think of any... Sure. Cat. Is it Cat or Kate? I don't remember. But yeah, I think I would love to try my hand at, like, making music. And it's just like, it's like I have written, like, song lyrics and such, and I do play instruments. It's just I haven't really recorded anything. Mostly just because, like, the idea of just doing all of the work myself kind of turns me off of the idea. And it's just like, streaming is already hard enough for me to keep up with while juggling my day job and trying to find space for this. So, like, to put something as resource and time extensive as making music and, like, making actually good music is something that will definitely be draining to me. But the satisfaction of getting it done would probably be so just wonderful. I would love to make like, you know, rock, metal, punk music. At this point, I could probably, as long as it just entertains me and makes it feel somewhat complete and like actually put effort towards it, I want to make anything. Okay, Disco Ball Duck is cool as fuck. I've seen like Friday Night Fever, like Friday Night Funkin'. Or you know what, Freaky Friday, like that one weird movie. The one where this girl and her mom like switched bodies. And just like, that was an old movie. It was weird, but it was pretty cool. Or just like a playful idea on just like transferring consciousnesses to different bodies. And I realized the name did not save. Ooh, Leche's right in the slide. Let's go. That's cool. Oh, and it's sloped downwards. So that it always goes back to the gondola. Okay, is it a woolly... It's a woolly mammoth duck. Okay, I was just about to say there isn't really anything interesting here for me to keep on this, but that's cool. Anyway, let's follow the disco ball. But yeah, I would love to be able to create music. I just don't want to do all of it on my own. And as much as I want to work with others to make music, depending on what the music is, I feel like I'd be too controlling, like too much of a control freak. It might just be me, and just, Oh, there's Pearl. But yeah, I feel like with certain things, just like I would try too hard to, like, make sure things go the way I'd like them to. And, like, I know that's kind of unrealistic. I think it's just like with my songwriting at the moment, because I do write stuff. It's just like my idea for it is just to the lyrics will always be the first thing done, because everything else I have to like trial and error, like, oh, record the instrumentals, then record the vocals, but it's just like I can churn out lyrics like it's fucking butter. It's a lumberjack duck. That's awesome. Where'd you come from, little buddy? He's got an axe for the cake. I'll name the pride flag duck as soon as I figure out where the other duck is. Check the lumber duck. I'll just do pride. I know it's no longer Pride Month, but we have Pride Month duck. Oh, the macaw is here. And that's cool, the little snow plow to like push ducks into the gondola. I wonder how they're gonna get back down. Seems like they're going pretty far up. Oh, they dropped down. That's cool. And down the slide we go. Or no, we got a new duck coming. What the hell? Is this a... This is a football field duck. Or is this a tennis ball? Actually, if anything, it looks like a chia pet. Chia pet duck. Okay, I hope I spelled that right. Chia. I wonder if chia pets are still like a thing. You don't really hear too much about them anymore. I think I would like to buy them for like the novelty thing. Like, there's one of Bob Ross's like head where the hair is like the grass that grows. And I think it's tacky, but it's funny. I'd like it. Okay, the Freaky Friday duck is cool because it just like it. I didn't realize it reflects the light. I know it's like 1,000 little mirrors, but like it's weirdly beautiful. Weirdly beautiful. I like it. I like that it actively seeks out ducks. The little Zamboni snowplow thing. Come on, Leche, don't go down the slide yet. I want to see how the gondola looks when it drops the ducks. Okay. This is cheaper than a Starbucks coffee, yet it's a much better experience. What are you? I don't know what this is. Or, I don't know. I know it's a duck. I just don't know what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna name you Buttons. Buttons. This is like the millennial equivalent of like sitting at the park, feeding birds, and just enjoying nature. Or this is the substitute, because sometimes ducks are rude, and the weather sucks outside, and you really don't want to be outside for longer than you have to because it's hot as balls. And they don't allow eating in the fucking public park anymore, so you just gotta make do. And then some Karen gets mad because you're out here being happy and just feeding the birds. And Karens are upset at everyone. I love that you can see it's just like the... You can see the snowplow actively trying to search out the ducks. Like using machine learning to search the ducks and bring it to the gondola. Oh, the chia pet duck is no longer green. Maybe because it's winter. That's interesting. Ooh, we got a duck that has... It's got a little headband. Reminds me like Scott Pilgrim or Napoleon Dynamite. Actually, yeah, Scott didn't have the over-the-head headbands, but I think Napoleon did. And I alt-tabbed instead of pressing escape. How the fuck did I mess that up? It's weird that it has to lay sideways, though. Like, its head is too big for its body. Which... weirdly works for Napoleon Dynamite. He is a very lanky person. Oh, the chia pet duck is growing again. What? This one still looks very fuzzy, like a plush. So... So, weird little tangent. It's just most of the streams are decided by how much free time I have left after I do everything. Because I know it's just like, once I'm done streaming, it's just like, I am exhausted and don't want to, like, leave my house. Like, once I finish streaming, that's the end of the day for me. So it's just like, normally I have to do them, like, whenever I'm not at work. Or, like, whenever I'm done with all of my errands, and I've ate my meals. Because I know it's just like, it's rare that I'll want to do anything else that's productive once I'm done with that. And normally, I don't have a lot of time after I do everything I need to do. I'm lucky if I have, like, 3 or 4 hours. But even then, I tend to procrastinate, and I want to start streams on time. Like, on the hour. So... sometimes I lapse it by like a few minutes, and it's just like... whatever OCD I actually do have kicks in, and I'm just like... Okay, I don't want to stream now. Or it's just like, I need to find a different game. That is a long snout for a tabby cat. Tabby duck. Yeah, just like the stream is basically just determined by like how much time I have left after I'm done doing everything for the day, considering it's the last thing I do in my day. And it's like, it's rare that it's just like, I want to go out after I'm finished streaming. And it's just like, hey, but also, how do I describe this? Sometimes the days I stream are also depending on like what day it is. Like, I don't know why I did that, I'm sorry. But it's just like, hey, if there's some weird, like, geometric thing going on within, like, the day and month, kind of do dumb shit based on that. So it's just like, I'll wait a few days if it means I could stream on, like, 69, 6-9, but it's just like, any other day, it's just like, nah. This is a whole ass iceberg. Whatever. I don't know any Winter Olympics. Shaun White? I remember having that game on the Xbox, the Shaun White snowboarding experience. That was actually pretty fun. I've had a lot of good... There's a lot of, like, really good, like, underground rock and indie music that just randomly pops up in, like, sports games. But not, like, popular sports games. It's always, like, the weird niche sports games. Like, snowboarding, skateboarding. Alright, those are the only two I really play when it comes to sports games, but, like... Still, it's just like they'll have a lot of really good like music just randomly hidden in the soundtrack. And it's just like that perfect song comes on and you just pull up the craziest move set that you've never been able to do before. It's absolutely ridiculous. Also, I'm changing the name of Chia Pet Duck. You're now Mystique from the X-Men franchise. Because every one of the ducks that you touch, you just change into them. It's a shark duck. I feel like this fits better than a tabby duck. Great white duck. Didn't have to try for that one. That was easy. I'm gonna watch a shark duck. It's the spookiest thing on the waters. Or everyone think it's like the spookiest thing in the water. In my mind, it's just like people like they have. Okay. In my eyes, sharks are less of like ferocious beasts and just like they're more akin like weirdly confused like sea dogs. And it's like they're weirdly playful and like simple-minded, and they'll kind of just like nibble at anything like once just to see if it's food. And if anything, it's dolphins that we should be concerned about. Those are some sadistic little bastards. Like, with sharks, it's just, you know, you don't... They eat things. That's it. You don't really see them, like, you know... But dolphins are intelligent. They're intelligent enough to be sadistic. And just, like, play... And just, like... do unconsensual things with humans and sea creatures. I'm kind of waiting for there to be a horror movie based on dolphins, because we have one too many about sharks. Give us a dolphin horror movie, then... Give us a dolphin horror movie that makes Freddy Krueger seem like a sound horror movie villain. Some people forget, like, how messed up, like, Freddy Krueger lore is. Like, he has done some terrible shit to children. And I'm not just talking about after he died and became a dream spirit. I like how this little duck just, like, sinks in a kind of way. It's cute. What is this Saint Burmese mountain duck? I just randomly tabbed around. Where'd you come from? What is it? Bernard. Like the same. I don't know what the dogs are called exactly, but it's just like the dog from like Tom and Jerry that just like saw Tom freezing his ass off in the snow, and he has like the jug of brandy around his neck that just like, you know, saves his life. Like warms him right up. Okay, I don't know what the hell that duck is, but what are you? It's like a chess piece. Random name. This thing is wild. You know, seeing how this duck is all like chrome and shiny made me like remember that I never really finished Cyberpunk 2077. Or like I finished one of the main storylines, right? Where you get on the basilisk with Panam and like basically option 3. And I did all the endings I could for that, but like I haven't gone through all of the endings for Cyberpunk. I also have not played Phantom Liberty, and I heard that was really good. But it's just like, it's one of those things that's just like, I've not gotten around to it. Can I name the small ducks? Alright, I don't think I can. Aw, it meowed at me. That's cute. Its face kind of looks like a Tom and Jerry antic, where it's just like Jerry did something to Tom, and now it kind of just looks. The snoot is just enlarged. And I don't know. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot of games that's just like I would get really far in, or just like get right up to the end, and I never get around to finishing them. And just like, hey, only a couple more hours of gameplay, and you get to see the end of a great story, or finally be done with something. But something within me, some instinctual thing, just prevents me from seeing it through. I don't know what it is. Also some instinctual thing where it's just like, I will hold off from doing multiple playthroughs of a game. Like, unless I'm actually infatuated and intrigued by it, it's just like, I might not play it, like multiple days in a row. I need to go get my laundry out of the dryer, because I can't remember if I did it before the stream. So, small break. I'll be back in a minute. I'm back. And I thought it was done. Like, I didn't set it for very long. But I guess one of my roommates saw that it was still in there while they were trying to do their laundry, so it's just like, they started a timer again, and it's just like, no matter how dry my clothes are, they're getting thrown out as soon as that timer goes off. Is that a ship in a bottle, duck? Hold on. That's weirdly impressive. I kind of want one in real life now. That is genuinely intriguing. You know, I always wondered, just like, I think as a kid, it's just, you always wonder, how did they get those small little ships in the bottles where it's just like... Once you find out that people with surgical precision build the ships inside the bottle and not just like shove a ship in a bottle, but just like piece by piece they just do it, that completely blew my fucking mind. I think there's a number of things that just like you wonder how your like how as a kid it's just like you wonder how it's possible, and it's just like it either completely blows your mind or just like leaves you in disappointment. What is this? I was just answering a text on my phone. Sorry for not talking. But it's also just like besides like rambling, there's not really much to do in this game, but I need something low stakes every now and then. Sometimes it's just like what I think would be a peaceful stream, it would just be like the most hectic shit possible. Or just like weirdly neurotically nerve-wracking. We're definitely getting a lot of ducks in here. I definitely can see myself just like, if I ever do a subathon, if I ever have the capacity and like time and money to do a subathon, I would definitely put this on during my sleep. Just like leave my computer running just have something going on in the background. Just just so that there's something mildly entertaining to watch while I just like sleep for like 6 to 8 hours. And hey, this feels copyright free. It's just, there's not really anything to copyright, honestly, for this game. Like, I uploaded the VOD to YouTube, and it's just like, it will, for like the copyright claims, it would pick up on like a small like sample, and it's just like not the worst thing in the world. You could edit that out. It's like to have this running for 8 hours. Hell, it might become like one of my most played games on Steam for how much this is running. Or something will tell me that it's just like I would possibly do a drinking challenge during the subathon, and in my drunken instinct, I would turn off my stream and my computer just because that's reflex, basically. It's just like, I'm not sober enough to keep streaming, but I'm not drunk enough to really just pass out in my chair, so my body will just autopilot me on blackout. And just do what it normally does. Oh, Sean White is thawing out. He used to be a big block of ice, and now he's a smaller block of ice. This is a pizza duck. A margarita pizza duck. Or, no, it's just a cheese pizza, but I'm gonna name you Basil. Or pizza. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go with Basil. Or Basil. Does the European pronunciation. I wonder if the toppings change on the pizza. If that's the case, then I'll change it to pizza duck. Now I think about it, everyone has their like favorite kind of pizza, and it's just like everyone's like everyone has their like you know, specific method of pizza. They have like their sort of tastes, just what toppings they want on pizzas, what toppings they don't want. And it's just like, for me, I couldn't care too much about pizza toppings. I'm fine with anything, really. But it's just like, for me, it's just like, I don't really care for pepperoni. Everyone loves pepperoni, but it's just like, pepperoni by itself, I don't want to eat, like, just a plain pepperoni pizza. But if it's like pepperoni with like other toppings on it, like even if it's just like, oh, it's a meat lover's pizza, or like pepperoni and mushroom, it's like, yeah, that's fine than just plain pepperoni. Because like 9 times out of 10, they're just using very crappy quality like pepperoni. And it's just like, not to say like any of the other ingredient toppings are like of better quality, but most of the time it's just like they use just very cheap ass crappy pepperoni. And it's just like, hey, if this is gonna be crappy, it's at least help me cover it up by adding other crappy ingredients like sausage, veggies that have been sitting in the trays for too long, olives. Hell, even pineapple. Like, pineapple is not the weirdest thing put on pizza. And people love to get shit for it, but it's just like, you look at what other countries put on pizza, and like the moment I bring that up, they have a conniption, because just like they're the great pineapple on pizza haters, and just like, yeah. You've seen Japanese pizza? They put seafood and mayo on there. And corn, of all things. And then there's Swedish pizza that has banana on it. What kind of fucking psychopath puts banana on a pizza? Like, you need to be tried by the Geneva Conventions. Because the Italians are upset. Another thing is, I think Chicago deep dish pizza is, like, way too much. Like, it tastes great, don't get me wrong. But it's just like, there is no reasonable way to finish a single slice of Chicago deep dish pizza. Like, you just hit flavor fatigue way too quickly, and after a bit of eating it, just like, it becomes glue in your stomach. It is just... It tastes wonderful, don't get me wrong. It is just too much going on for me. Like, I can definitely eat a lot, but it's just like... There are certain dishes that is just like... are the definition of gluttony. the hell? Hold on a moment. What just fell to the floor? Oh, it's one of the rock ducks. The Wagyu duck. Sorry about that, I was finishing a Fanta. It's like I don't normally drink sugary soda, but I do like a Fanta every now and then. It's weirdly grown on me. All the ducks over there are having a weird disco party, and some are on the ice skating rink trying to create that one scene from, like, It's a Christmas, Charlie Brown. And then there's just Wagyu just sitting on the floor. Hey, hello. I've been doing okay. I've just been busy. Like, honestly, I procrastinated way too much today, so it's just like, this is the only game I could reasonably stream without it feeling as rushed as it was. Like, I got done with work, and I kind of just, like, sort of just lost track of time completely. I don't... And it's the start of the week. There are still 4 more days until the weekend. But yeah, hopefully it's a chill week. I don't really have too much to look forward to at the moment. Hopefully I get more chances to stream. I don't really know yet. Yeah, not much else going on, just playing the duck game. And, just vibing out right now. Because I don't have the energy for much else. Any new ducks? Quite a lot. We got this disco ball duck. I think it's a pretty cool duck. And then there's this duck that's a ship in a bottle. There's this duck that's like a Saint Bernard duck. And then this duck over here that's a lumberjack. Oh yeah, and then there's this like milk carton duck that has like a missing persons poster plastered on the back of it, which I thought was kind of funny. There's a lot of ducks. I'm just pointing out the more interesting looking ducks. There's a shark duck. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Oh, we got a new duck right now. What is this? It's got teardrops. I don't know what to name it. But yeah, just checking out the... I know there's more ducks, they're on the other part of the map. This was one of the maps I like tried to do last stream, but apparently I did not download it correctly. But yeah, definitely a lot of new ducks since the crying child. Like the crying oh, yeah, like the FNAF puppet. Yeah. Honestly, I had no other ideas for names. But yeah, I get what you mean. Kinda does remind me of like the... like, I guess like the puppet boy who like possessed the puppet in FNAF. I don't know all the lore when it comes to Five Nights at Freddy's, because it's just like... I've really only seen gameplay, and I've barely watched like any of the theory stuff. It's mainly just like whatever I pick up from Markiplier playing it, that's what I know. And even then, it still feels like very surface level stuff. I'm not even looking, I ain't gonna lie, I just got home and gotta go back out in like 20 minutes here. I feel that. Like, I'll get off of work, and it's just like... I would want to, like, you know, lay down at the moment, but it's just like, hey... I get off at 4:30, the stores close at 5. Or, like, the post office closes at 5. I gotta go get the mail, because, like, my bosses wouldn't let me leave early to go to the post office, and I couldn't go during my lunch break. And I question as to why I don't have enough time for stream. It's just like... there's work, then mental health, then errands, then stream. And it's just like, I just feel like once work kicks in, I just feel like I don't have enough time in a day for anything. But yeah, don't worry, you haven't missed much. It's just me rambling and ranting about things and looking at ducks. And all the VODs, they'll be on YouTube. You've been helping your grandma move out of her house after, like, to move into a new one? Good of you. Like, that's always nice, just helping out your, like, family members. Or I could imagine just, like, moving out of a house I spent, like, so much of my life in. I mean, if the house is an improvement upon the last one, I couldn't really complain, but I feel like there's a lot of memories in those houses that it's just like you spend a lot of life in. And yeah, it's always good to help someone move into a new place just so like they can start the new chapter of their life. It really is an improvement, but I'm gonna miss that house. I get what you mean. They literally put our heights on the wall one last time. My family used to do that too. Like, or is like we didn't put it on the wall, but there's like this little bit of like side paneling for one of the corner pieces that like kept falling off. And that's what we would put our heights on. So it's just like whenever we had to move houses, there was just always be like this piece of wood that we took from the first house that we would always just like bring to the next house. And I don't know if it's legal or not to like take parts of the wall for yourself, but like it's a memento, you know, to see how much you've grown over the years. Or to sort of contemplate why you stopped growing, like, in middle school. Anyway, we got Nerd Duck. Point Crow. My family isn't really one for like tradition, but like marking our heights on the wall, taking this as a chance to eat, that's fine. Like, I would be eating on stream too, but I don't think anyone wants to listen to ASMRs of me. Most of the time, whenever something picks up over the mic and accidentally, it's just like, I just have the gain too high, and I'm afraid to mess with things because I might just break it more than it already is. So it's just like, sometimes when I like, you know, take a sip of water and forget to mute the microphone, or like, hit my desk, it'll pick up a lot louder than I thought it would. Like, I rearranged my desk setup to where it's like, I'm like nearly a foot away from... I don't mind a bit of ASMR. That's cool. I know some people are very, like, they're very, like, strict when it comes to, you know, audio quality and, like, making sure that, like, background noise doesn't pick up. As for me, the walls are thin in my apartment. I can't really afford, like, soundproofing. Also, my, like, landlords, basically, they will not allow me to put up soundproofing. And things will be loud. There's not really much I could do about it. Maybe when I move out again, I might get some soundproofing. Hopefully the next landlords will allow me to put it up on my walls. As for now, I just deal with the cards I'm dealt. Whereas I'm still adjusting the gain on my microphone, and I'm just praying at this time of day and during stream, they just are not as loud as they could be. Honestly, most of the time my roommates, we have different work schedules, so I don't really see them. They're chill for the most part. And even though our walls are thin, I don't really hear them too often. The worst part is they don't really clean too much after themselves, so... Like 9 times out of 10, I go into the small kitchen we have. There's just dishes in the sink, and the stove is dirty. It's like, I understand that sometimes you're just a little too depressed to do dishes. Like, there's other things that you could be working on, and one of them is not dishes. I hate it too. And I'm not saying that I'm not I'm not saying I'm a saint when it comes to it. Sometimes it's just like... Maybe at the moments there are better things to do than dishes, and we can't afford a dishwasher. And like, that's fine. Just trying to get to them, you know, at least within the same day, maybe the next day. I shouldn't see the same dishes in the sink for like over a week. And I'm not saying I'm innocent on this, but I try and keep up as much as I can. But we all share the same dishes. And it kind of sucks when it's just like, oh, I want to use a pan to, like, you know, or I want to use a pot to, like, cook some noodles. And it's just like, yeah, I understand a couple days, but it's just like, I remember I went on vacation for about like 2 weeks, and to put it politely, let's just say when I came home, I thought things would be much cleaner. but I kid you not, I don't think the dishes in the sink actually moved since I left and came back. I know, it's crazy. It's just like I think I was gone for like nearly 3 weeks. And it's just like, I don't know what other ways to say it. I didn't think work was that bad for everyone. Like, sometimes my job brings me down, but like, I still try my best to take care of myself the best I can. Like I may not always make my bed because just like I just don't feel like I have the energy to just, you know, clean it up when I'm going to like ruin it when I go like some days I don't feel like, you know, making the bed because I know it's just like I'm gonna toss myself into it as soon as I get home from work, and I don't care what state it's in. I'm gonna turn into like a human-sized blanket burrito. But at least for that, only I have to see that mess. Every time I get home and walk into the kitchen, I just see, like, it's not swept, and dishes I may want to use for dinner, or, like, meal prep, they're just still not clean. Also, I forgot to name the rocket duck. But then again, it's just like we never really had any arguments with each other. Like, we're all on good terms for the most part. But it also might just help. It's just like because of our different schedules and whatnot, we don't really see each other all that often. Like, we all have our own rooms. We just, like, need to share our small, like, laundry machines and kitchen area. And as long as those are clean and taken care of, we ain't really got issues. Well, damn, I missed the bus. Gotta wait 30 minutes for the next one. Understandable. Like, it's like it's like in the movie Forrest Gump, right? It's just Tom Hanks is just explaining his life story to these two people while they're all waiting for the bus. And like, one of the people just like misses their bus, right? And it's just like, or it's just like, they purposely miss the bus because they're just so intrigued to hear the end of the story that it's just like, the next one will come in like half an hour. I want to hear the rest of the story because honestly, it's very intriguing. Honestly, chatting with people eating food, great feeling that people kind of tend to take for granted, you know? Like, the original idea for mukbangs, like, before it was, like, the idea of it was kind of bastardized in the West, is, like, it was very much just, like, a basic South Korean thing, where social culture and, or, like, eating culture is a very social thing. Like in Asian cultures, it's just like getting with others to eat food and drink. It's a very social thing. Like, you'll see people get together after work, during work, just in general to just get together and be social. But because of like smaller apartments, differentiating schedules, and just general like life issues, it's just like it's harder for a large group of people in those countries to like get together and have those like social experiences. So one of the things in South Korea that they would do are like mukbangs, where it's just like, it will just be people like eating normal amounts of food while they talk with random people on the internet. Sometimes they would just be, sometimes like, and it's not even like a large amount of food, they would just have like their convenience store dinners and just chat about their day. I think I remember hearing someone, like, watching a video of someone talking about their work while they were eating chocolate. And it's just like, it was really more pure and, I guess, innocent before the idea of mukbangs and clickbait were, like, introduced in the West. Because once I like has reached here and left like Asian countries, it's just you see all these people just like overeating, like eating large amounts of food and like eating weirdly exotic things and just being loud and obnoxious and clickbaity. And it has definitely made people forget about the original idea. Of like what mukbang used to be. But yeah, I get that completely. As much as I love eating, like, I love eating food. Honestly, when I'm with others sometimes, it's just like, I will just like devote completely to the food to the point where it's just like, I will finish my food before people get halfway, because just like everyone's having these conversations in between and I'm just like stuffing my face. Like, if I were to, like, go out with burgers for with coworkers, like, as soon as my plate touches a table, I am face first into the food, and it's just like, oh yeah, no, I'll savor it, but it's just like, I will go non-verbal until the burger is gone, and it's like, I'm not gonna be like speed eating the burger, just like cramming it into my mouth and like nearly choking on it. I'll savor it, but I'm gonna shut up while I'm doing it. Anyway, this one's gonna be named Lancelot. It's just like, I'll cram the burger into my face and like as many like fries or sides as it takes to like avoid flavor fatigue. But yeah, like after the main course is gone, it's just like I'm just enjoying the side dishes, and that's when I get back into the conversations. But yeah, I kind of miss the idea of what mukbang used to be, just casual conversations, casual food, and just casual company. I miss it when it was more casual than it was like extravagance. Like, I just want to see people like with their friends having fun. It doesn't. And it's like, hey, it's, yeah, I mean, it's a conversation that like I bring up constantly, just like the idea of how things kind of used to be, or just like doing popular things with pure intentions. Like the VTubing stuff. It's just like a lot of people do it for like fame or for a paycheck, and it's just like, for me, I just want to talk to people while I'm playing video games. Everything else is extra. It's like, I don't do these challenges or giveaways. I don't make any money off this. It's for me first and foremost. Because if I'm not enjoying it, then why would I continue to do it? Especially if I'm not making anything off it. But yeah, it is a topic I bring up often because it's just... I do think when it comes to, especially on the streaming side of things, just like people care more about some other means of an end instead of making connections. Like, they always see what they can get out of it rather than what's being initially given. It's one thing I kind of experience a lot when it's just first starting out, where it's just like people would try and like get me to commission them for things I didn't really need, and kind of pestering and guilt tripping me into possibly getting commissions. And it's just like, this is your first interaction within the stream. It's like, this is the first time I'm talking to you, and you're just trying to butter me up so you could sell me something. And like, hey, you probably do make good art, but it's like people don't read the rules of the stream. We're just like, I don't want you like trying to advertise things when I'm just trying to have fun. I think the biggest thing is just like people wondering why I'm still a PNG tuber and have yet to move to live 2D. And okay, so that basically just means it's just like, why for my model I'm currently using just static images that are you know, that change depending on how much audio is picked up. And it's just like, it's a very static, despite how much I can like, you know, make it bounce around and change images, it's just like, it's still very static. But live 2D is sort of just like the more anime-esque, a lot of more emotive, like a lot more reactive, a lot more emotive of a streaming model. But the thing is, the art and the rigging for those cost a lot of money to do. That's like, and it's just like, small streamers don't have that, they don't really have that money like straight out the gate. They barely got like 100 viewers, or they barely got like 100 followers, and they barely have any viewers, yet you're trying to sell them this thing that they don't need. It should be something that they like work towards, and not just like cop out and buy like immediately. Like, one of my things my streaming mentor has taught me is just like, hey, have a spending plan where it's just like, as you get more money from streaming, give back to the streams. You don't need all of the expensive assets straight out the gate just to stream for like a handful of people. You just waste your money at that point. And it might sound like me being cheap, but it's just like that. I've seen that there's like very small VTubers like myself buy these expensive like assets. And probably a long time before they get enough money from streaming to pay them back. Or and as much as I don't like telling people no, it's just like, I don't know how many more ways to say that I can't financially afford it at the moment. Like, there are times when I told people just like, hey, I can barely, it's like, I could barely pay for groceries. And I'm still waiting for my paychecks to come in to pay other bills. So money's tight. Don't set me up for a payment plan. VR chat avatar creators keep asking me that same stuff, and I tell them straight up I'm broke. Honestly, if I did a lot more VR streams, I would know that feeling. But I understand completely. And it's just like, I'm trying to do these streams for like as cheap as possible. And it's just like, I can't and it's like, no matter how much you say your budget is, they're gonna find a way to get something out of you. Like, there's a level of persistence that some people will go to. Also, if I'm buying an asset for a game, at least it better be something that I play on the regular, or it better be cheap as all hell. But yeah, there is nothing wrong with free assets. Honestly, it is some of the best. Look, there's nothing wrong with being cheap and just using free assets. And if you can make your own assets, even better. Like, some people harp as to, like, why I don't have custom things, and it's just like, that costs money. This Bongo Cat companion? It's free. Because I can't be bothered to come up with my own things. For the longest time, my PNG tuber thing was literally just a transparent version of my template sheet. The template sheet for the character that the artist was just kind enough to, like, create transparent PNGs for me to downsize and use for the streams. There's nothing wrong with finding ways to do streams for cheap and to cut costs where you can. Like, I've been doing that even before I've been doing the VTuber stuff. It's just like, I would just have other things going on, like assets that I would make myself terribly, of course, but like, they were assets and I didn't have to pay a dime for them. There might also be another thing as to why I don't expect people to give money or, like, donate stuff. Because, like, first of all, getting money isn't even one of the main goals for me. Like, if it happens, and I'm grateful for it, but I don't ever expect anyone to donate anything to these streams, or to my well-being. 2 is just like, I need to be affiliate or a partner on Twitch to make that happen. And I know I definitely don't have the AdSense on YouTube to get money from posting the VODs there. So it's just like, as much as I'd like more money, and I mean, honestly, we could all use more money nowadays, I'm not gonna, like, shill myself out or, like, pester people to get their hard-earned money. Also, I still feel like I'm a long way from reaching affiliates to where I actually can get donations. It's like, even though the VTuber stuff has been going on for over 2 years now, I still feel like I got some more time before that can happen. Now I think about it, I'm trying to remember the last commission that I actually got. Oh wait, I think I remember. So like my my streaming mentor, Mayoshi, or so like they had gotten like a custom Minecraft skin of their like VTuber character, and I've always been picky when it came to like looking like getting Minecraft skins, and it's just like I do not have the patience for like pixel art, or at least like good quality pixel art for Minecraft like skin creation. I basically paid someone $10 for a Minecraft skin. And it's just like, it's a functional commission. Like that, I still use that Minecraft skin, even though it's been forever since I've streamed Minecraft. Like, it's still something I actively use whenever I can get enough people to play Minecraft together. But yeah, that was probably like a year or so ago. It's been quite a while since I've done commissions. I don't know, money has just been all over the place. Like sometimes I feel like I'm saving well, and then I would just, you know, like, I don't know, go out with coworkers and somehow spend more money than I thought I was spending. Or it's just like, I'm really good when it comes to saving money. However, I come from a family of impulse spenders who just like, they buy stuff that they definitely don't need. Or it's just like, who aren't exactly the best at managing money. And it's just like, as much as I do save, I definitely see where I get my spending habits from. You know, I think it's been a while since I've actually had someone, like, join the streams just to try and sell me something. Like, there will be the Twitter bots, it's just like, they will pester no matter what. That's just what they're programmed to do. But it's been a while since there's literally been someone who has chatted me up that inevitably tried to sell me something. Like, the moment I look onto someone's bio and I just see, like, anything at all relating to graphic design, it's just like, I'm immediately, like, it's an immediate red flag. It's just like, this person is after my money. Like, if they're pinned on their profile page isn't their commission prices or a really popular one-off tweet, then they're definitely one of the ones to scam people into commission. Is this a... This is a tattoo duck. That's kind of cool. And it's got, like, Italian... Or I don't know, it's just there's latte, biscotti, olio, and chicoria. Like, that's a shopping list on this duck. Just gonna name this one after my favorite Joe Pesci film. Alright. I think I'm gonna get 1 or 2 more ducks, and then I'm gonna call the stream. I would have loved to stream more and actually continue some of the playthroughs I've been working on, but time constraints. One or two more ducks, yes. Not minutes. It's ducks. You know how it is. Americans will use anything but the metric system. Wait, like, this game has been running for like a little over 2 hours, and there's a lot of ducks that have spawned in. I have the hiccups, so that's not good. But yeah, some of these ducks are plain, but then like some of these ducks are just like weirdly creative. And they're just like quirky and references and other things. Like, I didn't think a game where you literally do nothing and would be this genuinely engaging and entertaining. Like, on paper, this game is just like as interesting as watching paint dry, but it's got character to it. This game isn't your fun uncle that shows up to the family gathering with a 6-pack of beer that's half empty. He's not one that just kind of enjoys sitting on the porch and watching nature and sunsets and all that interesting stuff. And it's just like, this is a perfect game to just like go on rants and tangents, because it's like you're not really doing anything with your hands, or it's like it's not like really physically engaging. You're just sort of engaging with the ambiance and the mood of things. It's what you make of it, in all honesty. But yeah, we got another duck coming up. Hopefully it's not one that I've already found. But yeah, ever since... Well, like, after the first, like, Plastic Duck stream, it's just like... I uninstalled and reinstalled the DLC, and I'm glad it's finally working, because there's a lot of really interesting ducks in the DLC packs. What are you? Oh, it's a ladybug duck! That's cool. It's got a little antenna. Oh, and there's a line to make it look like wings. That's like, I like that. I like this duck. What should I name this duck? But yeah, I like how there's a little DLC pack, and all of the DLC were pretty cheap, or they were at least cheap when I bought them. It's just like, I'm glad there are like animals in the shape of plastic ducks, and it's just like seeing how you could. But yeah. Look at this pretty peach here. But yeah, we got enough time to name 2 more ducks, and then I'll end the stream there. But yeah, I'll take considerations for duck names. I'm perfectly fine with that. Oh, Sketches is on fire over there. That's concerning. Alright, we need to think of a name before the next duck spawns. Okay, I'm gonna just name it Bug until... Yeah, this will be Bug Duck. And once we think of a less stupid name, we'll change it. With how my PNG is, it's just every time I'm not saying anything or like I'm thinking of what to say, it's just like it constantly looks like I'm staring at what's going on in the middle of the screen and just trying to comprehend what I'm looking at. Which in this game is oddly perfect because some of these duck designs are something else. Alright, the final duck of the night. Hopefully it's one we already haven't discovered. Okay, what are... Oh! Oh, okay, it's a pink frosted sprinkled donut. Like the ones Homer Simpson eats. I actually like this, it's weirdly cute. It looks like it's wearing a little blanket over part of him. Alright. You will be named Sprinkles. There we go. We got Sprinkles, the last duck of the night. Alright. And with that, I need to call it quits for today. This was nice, honestly. It's weirdly relaxing. Like, part of me feels more relaxed just, like, yapping about random things that pop up in my head and watching ducks for a few hours than, like, sitting at my bed or computer watching YouTube for a few hours. Like, I feel like this is a lot more... It's a lot more just... I don't know, there's just something to it that is just like... Even though I'm stationary, just watching a screen, there's just... some weird tick in my brain that is just scratched better than watching YouTube or a show. But yeah. I'm gonna save this. We got the same amount of ducks as last time. But yeah. That's all the time I have for right now. Hopefully next stream I'll have more time to play the games I want to. We'll see how it goes. But yeah. This is Aros, and I'm signing off. See ya.